Hey everyone, this is Demari. Welcome to my YouTube channel. And today I'm going to be doing the November 2020 monthly tarot reading for the sign of Taurus. Please keep in mind, it is a general reading, so it may not apply to each and every one of you. However, you can take a look at this month's reading in regards to your Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs. So do take a look at your natal chart, see the corresponding zodiac signs, and see which video's title resonates for you most. With regards to the spread, I'll be pulling a Celtic cross using the intuitive tarot and clarifying with the Rider-Waite deck. So, just while I shuffle your cards, Taurus, I want to say a big thank you to everyone who's been liking, commenting, subscribing, and even sharing my videos. It means a lot to have your continued support, so thank you so much. And especially for bearing with me. I know I've been absent from my channel for over a week now. Unfortunately, I was very sick. For those of you who are already subscribed, you've probably seen the post already. So I just want to say a huge thank you to everyone who was sending me well wishes, messages of support, healing vibes. You know, it means a lot, so thank you so much. And now I'm nice and healthy, so I can get back into doing your readings. So yeah, very happy about that, to be honest. It was a pretty rough week, so it's good to be back. Okay, just want to also say, if you would like a personal reading with myself, you can find the information in the description box below. I will be opening up the YouTube membership very soon, just not at this time. Obviously with being sick, it kind of threw me back a little bit. It kind of delayed things, so I'll need a bit more time to get the membership up and running. So it may actually be not until December that I start that. Either way, there'll be an announcement, so just stay tuned for that. And I'll let you know when it's ready if you would like to join. So, I'm just going to get the last couple of cards for you, Taurus, and we'll get into your reading. But I hope you're all doing well anyway and having a good start to the month. And we'll see what else you can expect possibly for the month of November. So, Taurus, the first card you have in your present circumstances is the Eight of Wands. Okay, Eight of Wands. So this is fire energy, as you know. Communication, action, right? Something is required on your part. You need to, I immediately got step out of your comfort zone, okay? So there may be something that you need to express or some action that needs to be taken on your behalf at this time that requires you to step outside of your comfort zone in order to do that, right? So you might not find it easy, obviously, you know, to do whatever is required of you at this time, because it's not something you're usually comfortable with doing, putting yourself out there, I feel, in some shape or form, at least in the context of wherever this situation is. But it's required of you at this time, so we'll see what that can be. Crossing the situation, the position of your challenge, is the King of Cups. So this is water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Strong Scorpio energy here with the King of Cups. So you could be dealing with a Scorpio or a water sign. Regardless, I feel like it's a case of you're being really pushed to ground your emotions at this time, because I feel like it is necessary for this action or for this communication to be successful that you don't allow your emotions to get the better of you, because otherwise that can end up bringing about the opposite of what outcome you're actually looking for, right? It won't give you the desired results if you allow your emotions to get the better of you. So tempering your emotions is going to serve you well at this time. This is in the position of your challenge, so I feel like this is something you're very emotionally invested in. It's not something you find easy by any means, because there is a hell of a lot of emotion involved. However, it is necessary in order to take things forward in a positive direction. With regards to your recent past, you have the King of Wands, fire energy. This is strong Leo, I believe. So you could have Leo in your chart, or be dealing with one, or were dealing with one. However, you know, this can also apply to Sagittarius and Aries. Regardless, I feel like this was you once, right? You were feeling very impassioned, very I feel like whatever the situation is, because I do feel like this is in regards to a connection, to be honest with you, I'm just getting that really strongly. I feel like when you were with this person, right, if you're no longer with this person, or when the two of you were kind of, you know, closer than you are now, if you are still together, I think you felt like you were on top of the world, that you had it all, that, you know, it made you feel good, it made you feel confident. So I feel like this was someone you were happy to be seen with, right? You felt good in the presence of this person. It also made you feel good being able to go out with this person, you know, being seen with this person. It's very much this energy, right? So it made you feel good. It made you feel accomplished. I feel like this person also helped with your self-esteem. They were probably very attracted to you, so that made you feel good overall. Okay, it made you feel confident, it made you feel attractive, it made you feel empowered, right? But something changed here. Either the dynamic of the relationship changed, or the connection broke down entirely, or I don't know, something changed here that has caused a rift in the connection in some shape or form. Even if you're still together, it's not how it used to be, right? And that's why action is required. So we'll see. In your near future, you have the Justice card in reverse, okay? Libra energy. So I feel like, yeah, depending on the actions you make, depending on, you know, what you decide to do at this time as well, right, in terms of what it is that you want, what kind of outcome you're looking for, it's going to swing one way or the other, right? And I feel like, obviously, yeah, it does also depend on the wishes of this person, what their hopes are, what it is they're seeking at this time. But I feel like it's possible that you might let your emotions get the better of you, and you may say or do something that cannot be undone. So you need to be watching that as well. We'll look into it and we'll clarify. In regards to your feelings, Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So this is very interesting already, because I'm seeing 2 kings and 2 queens in your spread so far. And there's only one pairing here. And we'll get to that when we get to it. So there's a lot of energies here. And I feel like with this being in your feelings, okay, that's what I'm talking about. The emotional grounding, that footing, it's slipping, right? Either it's slipped or it's slipping. It's like you don't realize what you have, right? Because you lost this connection, you may be falling into a bit of despair, right? If you have lost this connection, or because things have changed, you feel like perhaps you've lost this person, or you're losing this person, and it's throwing your energy off completely. But I think you don't realize just how much abundance you actually have in your life. It's just this situation is clouding your judgment quite a lot. But I feel like the change has already happened, you know. Either the separation has already happened, or, you know, you can see that things are going that way, right? And that's what's kind of setting you off, making you feel unstable within yourself, because your relationship is unstable. Okay. So what's crowning you at this time? The energy surrounding you. 5 of Cups in reverse. More water. So I feel like you're trying, it's kind of like you're trying hard to not let yourself grieve the loss of something. You're trying, I feel like, okay, so I feel like for the majority who I'm picking up on, this connection has already come to an end, and you're trying to move on. You're trying your best not to keep looking at the past and just to keep moving forward, but you're struggling with that, okay? You're struggling with it. Because there's still a lot of emotional attachment to the situation and to the person. With your advice, you have the Ace of Wands, new beginnings. It's time to start afresh. It's time to start over. either in this connection, or cut your losses and explore new possibilities elsewhere. But newness is required at this time. Change is required. It's time to release what doesn't work and focus on the new, pretty much. With regards to your external influences at this time, so this can be people, places, circumstances, environments that you find yourself in, so everything outside of yourself. You have the Four of Swords in reverse. Okay, so this is the first air energy card you've got appearing here, the first with swords present. Okay, so Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius energy. So I feel like, yeah, I feel like you may be in a situation where you're also surrounded by people who are going through similar things. You may have, I don't know, maybe some of your friends are going through a similar situation, or, you know, your friends are trying to give you advice because they have been there, and, you know, they recognize that you are hurting and it's a time for healing. Healing is required. However, I feel like you're finding it hard to do so. And I think, again, that comes down to a lack of acceptance of a certain aspect of this situation. Either the fact that it's over and it's not coming back together, or that it's time to release a connection, right? But I feel like there's a reluctance to accept that, and that's why the healing process can't begin right now. And perhaps you even have people around you trying to tell you this, or you have people going through a similar situation that are trying to advise you to do otherwise, even though that may not be in your best interest. But we'll look at it when we clarify. With regards to your fears, you have the Queen of Cups. So this is the first pairing we have here. If I can just get the card. So we have the King and the Queen of Cups here. So this is a significant connection, and I can see why it's difficult for you to release it. But I feel like the reason why, you know, this is coming up in your fears is because you are trying so hard to not let your emotions overwhelm you, right? And that's what you're trying to do. You are wanting to get into this space. You're wanting to temper your emotions, ground yourself, right? Not stop yourself from feeling them, but not letting them overtake you completely, right? And that's what you're afraid of, that your emotions are just going to get the best of you, and you can't even do what you need to do in order to just get through your day, right? So that's what you're worried about. You know, you're afraid that you're not going to be able to temper these emotions. And I think also you're afraid that whoever you was paired with, you know, whoever was in their feminine, you know, divine feminine, it doesn't have to be a female, but just whoever's the divine, in their divine feminine energy at this time. I think you're also finding it really difficult letting them go, not just the situation, but them go, and accepting that, you know, this is probably not meant to be for the long term. Okay. With your hopes, you have the Eight of Cups in reverse. So here we go. This is where all your emotions are coming out, right? And this is in your hopes. You don't want to walk away. You don't want to give up on the connection. As much as you know that this has probably already come to an end, or it's coming to an end, you're hoping that you won't have to walk away, or you're hoping that this person is not walking away, or that, you know, somehow, you know, you can bring this back together again. If you have already separated. And then in the position of your potential outcome, Four of Wands, which is very interesting. But I feel like here, this is not actually about you coming together with this person necessarily, although it can, it's possible that you could reconcile, right? I feel like this is more about you just getting into a place where you're feeling whole and complete and stable within yourself. Because I feel like that was a big part of you coming into contact with this person. The reason why this connection was kind of brought together in the first place was to help you realize your true value and your worth, to help you bring balance back into the divine feminine and masculine attributes within yourself, right? Because there was an imbalance there, as I can see. Especially because, you know, the divine feminine aspect on your side is in reverse, okay? So that's the whole point of this process, to help you peel back these layers, to stop you, you know, setting up these walls and, you know, compartmentalizing your emotions, because that's not healthy. This is designed to help you actually start dealing with them, processing them, acknowledging them, accepting them, so you can actually heal properly, right? So this is a significant lesson when it comes to your healing journey. Okay, so let's go into the clarifications now and see what else we can uncover about these energies. That's the key energies I'm getting here for the month of November for you, Taurus. I feel like this is about you coming to realize your true value, your worth, not being so dependent, you know, placing your self-worth on who you're with, but rather on, you know, you, what you bring to the table, right? Yourself. So I feel like that's kind of why this connection is going the way it is, right? It wasn't meant to be something for the long haul, but it was meant to teach you something valuable about yourself. That's what I feel. Okay. Almost there. All right, so clarifying, if I can pick up the cards, that is. Okay. Clarifying the Eight of Wands in the position of your present circumstances. You have the Six of Swords in reverse, the Three of Wands, and also the Emperor, Aries energy. So you could have Aries in your chart, right? But regardless, I feel like with this combination here, you you have to step up, basically. You're being brought into this energy of the Emperor, right? You were feeling like the King of Wands in the past when you were in this connection, which was great. It was giving you that boost that you needed. But now it's like saying, okay, regardless of what's happening here, you need to step up and claim your sovereignty, okay? Step into your power. So that's the action that you're being asked to carry out at this time, to really stand in your truth, stand firm in the acknowledgement of who you are, what you bring to the table, knowing your value, knowing that you are whole and complete, right? So the divine masculine is actually getting a lot of healing at this time as well. The divine masculine attribute within yourself is very much on the healing journey as well, which is great. But that's what you're kind of doing. You're kind of stepping up to the plate. You're knowing that you can't run away forever, or you can't, you know, avoid your issues forever. It's time to start facing them head on. So even when challenging situations arise, even when there's things that are very emotionally taxing occurs, you have to face it head on and accept it for what it is. And I feel like that's what you're being called to do, and that's what you're trying to do. But a part of you is still longing and waiting and hoping that this somehow comes back together, right? And it's kind of like this energy of, I know I can't force you to come back to me, but that doesn't stop me from wishing and hoping, right? In the position of your challenge, clarifying the King of Cups here, you have, so you have the Empress to the Emperor as well. Significant, okay? So this is what I'm talking about. This is a very significant connection when it comes to your spiritual growth and healing journey, right? So you have the Empress and you have the Five of Wands in reverse. So the idea here is to be able to temper yourself, ground this energy, accept it, know that yes, there is an Empress out there for you, okay? Regardless of gender, this is just energy, right? That there is someone who's going to align with your energy, that is a right fit for you, that it isn't going to be such a challenge to be with, right? But the reality is you need to be in the Emperor energy if you want to attract your Empress, okay? So that's what you're being worked on to do, to step up essentially, so that you can attract the connection that you're looking for. And it's like, yeah, you're trying to call in your soulmate pretty much. You thought it was this person, but while I feel they were a soulmate, they weren't the soulmate that you were going to settle down with, right? They were helping you along your journey. But you're being asked to, yeah, temper your emotions, but experience them, feel them, let yourself go through it, and know that the more that you work on yourself, the more you'll attract a person in this vibration, someone who is also very much working on themselves, that is taking care of their own, you know, needs, mind, body, and spirit, right? And that there won't be a clash of energy. You'll just align, right? The universe will bring it together, and you'll both just come into connection. You'll both meet somehow, and it will just come into union, right? With a little bit of action on your side and their side, of course, but first of all, your energies have to be aligned, and that's what you're being worked on right now. So in regards to your recent past, the King of Wands here, you have the Hierophant, Taurus energy, that's your energy, and the King of Pentacles in reverse. So this is you, right? This is you, Taurus. Both cards is you. So yeah, like, as much as, okay, I feel like, yeah, this connection made you feel very, very confident, made you feel very attractive. It made you feel like the world was your oyster pretty much, you know, that this was meant to be. However, you were still not stable in yourself. And we have another pairing here again. Oh my gosh, this is insane. So you have the Queen and King of Pentacles both in reverse. So the stability wasn't there. That's the problem. Yeah, the attraction was there, the passion was there, you know, for a time, but the stability wasn't there, right? The grounding wasn't there. There was no framework here to build something with longevity. So it doesn't matter how much you want to, you know, attract higher levels of commitment. If the groundwork hasn't been laid, it's not going to happen. It's just how it is, you know. Clarifying the Justice card in reverse in the position of your near future, you have the Moon, Pisces, Cancer energy, and the Six of Pentacles. So yeah, things are not balanced, right? You are not balanced. That's the reality, Taurus. I've got to be honest with you. You are not balanced right now, as we can see, right? You have healing to do. And as such, if you start trying to, I don't know, if you start trying to will this person back into your life, you know, against their, you know, their wants, it's going to create imbalance in other areas of your life. So I feel like rather than focusing on, you know, trying to bring this person back, or, you know, trying to show them or give them whatever it is they want so that they'll want to come back, you need to focus on the imbalance within yourself first. Okay, that's what you need to address. Where have you been lacking giving yourself time, attention, and, you know, the resources or the items that you need to really bring balance in that aspect of your life, whether it's your work, whether it's your health, you know, whether it's, you know, just having some downtime, whatever it is, right? That's where you need to be looking, rather than, you know, what you can, you know, sell this person, bribe this person with, right? With regards to your feelings, clarifying the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, you have the Death card, Scorpio energy, and you have the Ace of Wands, right? So it's Death card in reverse as well. So yeah, again, it's like the same message just keeps coming up. Like, change is needed. Focus on yourself. Focus on your well-being, your health, your vitality, your happiness, your passion, your creativity, your interests, right? You need to start thinking about what's going to bring balance, restore balance into your own life. Because at the moment, there's a lot of reluctance when it comes to making positive changes, right? So it's like, if you want your reality to change, if you want to attract a certain a certain connection that's very high vibrational, you need to be of that energy, right? Clarifying the 5 of Cups in reverse in the position of your what's crowning you at this time. You have the 9 of Cups and the Strength card, so Leo energy. Yeah, again, same message. Take care of oneself. Your needs matter, okay? So it's good that you're trying to not dwell on what's already transpired between you and this person, because to be honest, I feel like, yeah, either you are separated from this person, or you've already like fully broken up, right? So I feel like, yeah, you need to take care of your own needs. Self-care is important right now. Doing the shadow work is necessary, and you can only do that by actually confronting it, right? Addressing the fact that this is causing you pain, that there is a loss that you're taking, that there is sadness there, that there is a desire to get this person back, you know. But knowing that you need to take care of your own needs. So you're just being asked to be very honest about it, with yourself about it, and how you truly feel, so you can then do the work. Clarifying the Ace of Wands again, because we have the Ace of Wands twice here, right? In the position of your advice, you have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, and you have the 4 of Cups in reverse. Time to turn a new page, turn a new leaf, start something different, do something differently. It's like you can't get the same, if you want different results, you can't use the same energy to create a new situation. Otherwise, you're just going to have the same type of deal all over again. So the best thing you can do is focus on what's going to bring fulfillment in your life, okay? What is it that you need to change? What initiative do you need to show to bring about positive changes in your life? Because I feel like the universe is not willing to give you what you ask for until you do it, until you make these necessary changes. Because it just cannot give you what you're asking for while things are as they are. Okay. With regards to your external influences, clarifying the 4 of Swords in reverse, 10 of Swords, and the 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, so I feel like there is someone around you that's also going through a similar situation, very painful breakup, and they're just dwelling on everything that they put into the connection, and how they were even willing to perhaps go one step further to try and heal this, to try and fix it, and it didn't work out. So I feel like, yeah, because of that, I feel like you have someone around you, possibly a friend, right? A close friend, that's giving you advice based on their circumstances, even though their circumstances are not the same as yours. Just because it looks similar doesn't mean it's the same. So it's important to be aware of that the advice that they're giving you is not necessarily helping you with your healing, right? So just be mindful. Also, I feel like you're finding it hard again, even though it's very painful, even though you are sad, you are finding it difficult, you're still hanging on here because it's like you feel that you've invested a lot into this connection. You feel like, you know, there was potential here, but perhaps because you didn't give it quite as much, you know, of your time or attention, or as much of your energy, right? Perhaps that's why it ended up falling apart, and now you're thinking, well, maybe I should have invested more, or perhaps the other person, you know, they pulled out too soon, maybe they should have put more into the connection. It's going to be different for everyone, right? It's different for different people, but I feel like, you know, there's a lot of reflecting here, and just being sad, actually, that it didn't come together in the way you hoped. Clarifying the Queen of Cups in the position of your fears. You have the Chariot. Okay, so some of you are definitely dealing with the Cancer, and you have the Eight of Wands in reverse here. So yeah, because you have the Chariot clarifying the Queen of Cups. Both of those cards are Cancerians cards. So some of you are definitely dealing with a Cancer. But yeah, it's like a case of you're afraid that this person is just moving on up without you, right? That regardless of whether you're together or not at this time, you feel like even if you are currently sort of not officially broken up, that they are moving on without you. That they're on to bigger and better things, and they have no interest in taking any action or communicating with you at all on any level, you know. And that's where, you know, you get emotionally overworked, because it's like the thought of them just leaving your life and never hearing from them again, that sucks. You know, you find that very, very difficult, right? But that's what you're afraid of. You're afraid that this person is just is gone forever, pretty much. Now, with regards to your hopes, clarifying the Eight of Cups in reverse, you have the Knight of Swords in reverse, so air energy. You have the Judgment card, that's Sagittarius here, and you also have a Judgment in reverse, may I say, and you have the Nine of Wands in reverse. So I think you're hoping as well that, you know, you're hoping that this isn't ended, right? You're like, even though it has ended, or this person is separated from you, you're hoping that this person isn't going to completely emotionally detach from you, because you don't want to completely emotionally detach from this. It's like, you feel though powerless. You feel stuck in the situation because you can't take any action towards them, right? At this time, well, at least you think logically, you feel like it doesn't make sense. There's nothing I can do at this time, but at the same time, I can't leave this as it is. This doesn't feel right to me. This cannot be just how things are, surely, you know. So you're hoping that, I don't know, maybe they'll make a U-turn, is what I'm getting, you know, because I don't see you taking action. You're hoping that, yeah, I think you're just kind of hoping that somehow this will either get easier, or that this person will come towards you, because I don't see you doing anything towards this person's direction at this time. But with that Eight of Wands in your present, I feel like you are being prompted to just speak up, or to release the connection, right? To just let it go. But you're not wanting to do that, but you're not wanting to take action towards this person either. So, and then finally, clarifying the Four of Wands in your potential outcome, you have the Seven of Cups in reverse, and you have the Knight of Wands. Yeah. So, oh gosh. So I do feel like, you know, this is helping you, you know, really reevaluate how you look at yourself and how you feel within your own body, to be honest with you. It's giving you more self-esteem, more confidence, even though emotionally, yes, you are bruised. But, you know, the fact that this person was very attracted to you, they had feelings for you, it really helps bring your confidence up. But the problem is, it's like you've still got your mindset on this person. You're like, I don't want to explore other options. I know what I want, and I want to go get it. It's like nothing else is cutting it. Nothing makes me feel the way this person made me feel. No one makes me feel as good as I felt with this person in the beginning. I'm not as attracted to anyone else as I was this person, right? Because this energy here, this is someone who is very much on heat, right? Usually. So, you know, you're like, this person made me feel good. This is what I want. I need to go get it, you know, regardless. You know, I need to show up with this energy, with this desire, with this passion, with this longing for this person, right? In order to bring the connection back together again. So it's very mixed energy here, Taurus. It's like, I'm not going to take action, but I need to take action, and I want to take action. So I'm going to take action, but I'm not going to take action. You know, it's like you have to make your mind up. But either way, you are being prompted to do something. To either let this go, right, and start anew elsewhere, or to speak up and see if it's possible to reconcile. But either way, you have to do something. You can't just stay stuck in all this energy, right? So the decision is yours, right? But ultimately, this is what I'm seeing for you in November. It's a lot of back and forward in your mind and in your heart space. But you have to make a decision here. And then from there, once you've made that decision, you can start the healing process either way, okay? So I really hope this helps. And yeah, just to let you know, there will be an extended for this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at the person that you are dealing with or are dealing with. We're going to look at how they feel about you and this connection. We'll take a closer look at how you're feeling about them right now and what you want for this connection. And then we'll look at the potential outcome here. So if this does resonate with your situation and you would like more insight as to how this person is viewing you and what is the likely outcome at this time, you can find the link for the extended in the description box below also, okay? Otherwise, if this is where we leave the reading, I just want to say thank you so much for checking this out. Do let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you found it useful, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. And don't forget the notifications bell so you're informed of when your next reading goes up. And yeah, I just hope, you know, that you give yourself the time you need to really actually process and accept your emotions, because that's the only way you can really begin to heal and move on. Otherwise, it's just going to cloud your vision even more and make it even more challenging for you needlessly. So I'm sending you lots of love, lots of encouragement through that process, Taurus, and I'll speak to you guys soon. Bye.